Hey guys, welcome back to another Ark Survival Evolved episode. We are Aberration. This will be either episode 27, 28. I'm not sure which combination to put them in. We're kind of gearing up for the boss fight right now, so this could be after the boss fight, which hopefully we've won. Yay. If not, then we're kind of gearing up right now, and we will do the boss fight tomorrow, so check back. So basically I wanted to explain crafting skill. There's a lot of information out there. Some of it is correct, but not explained very well. It can be a little crazy, a little hard to understand, and a lot of the information there is very misleading as well. So I decided, since I was gearing up, since I was actually going to do this myself in preparation for the boss fight, that I might as well make a video and just kind of explain everything to you guys in the simplest way I can. Okay, so basically, if you're gearing up for any big fight, you're going to want the best armor, the best weapons, the best saddles for your ments. And crafting stuff regularly isn't going to be great. I mean, if you want Flak, you know, Flak's got 100 armor, whereas Chitin's got 50. Depends on the situation, depends which one you want to make, but still, I mean, 100 armor isn't great. I mean, if you look at some of the armor we have here, these are just random drops we got from loot crates on the surface. You guys have probably checked out our videos already for the loot runs. So like 270, so that's already 170 armor extra on Flak. Really nice, you know, and we got a couple of Ascendant pieces, Mastercraft pieces, they're all better. So it's what you want. But ideally what you want to do is use blueprints. That's what you're looking for, because if you lose your gear, you got your blueprint to go back to and get. So these are a lot of random blueprints we've picked up on the surface, especially during the Christmas period where the quality of drops was increased. The other thing I know people have said before that they'd rather see videos where you aren't using Ascendant items because it's hard for them to get. But on Aberration, the surface is quite easy if you know what to do. You know, if you check out our surface video, all you need is a good Ravager and just kind of common sense, and kind of, you know, keep an eye out for everything, be cautious, and you can get some really nice drops. You will get a lot of crap. You know, you'll get lots of trike saddles and stuff you may never use. I mean, I've got like 2 turtle saddles here, never made them, never will make them. But yeah, you can definitely get the Ascendant stuff. We got really lucky, and some of this we got before the Christmas period, so it is still worth doing it. Yeah, so ideally you want to use some really nice blueprints. That way, if you do happen to die, you can't get your stuff back, especially in a boss fight where if you wipe, everything's gone. You want to be able to come back and recraft your items. So that's what we're doing today. We're gearing up for the boss run. We want some really nice Flak armor, really nice weapons, shotgun, maybe that we have an Ascendant fabricated sniper rifle. That might be good, or a compound bow. I haven't really decided yet. Definitely a shotgun, but I'm not sure what else. We also had our Ascendant Rock Drake saddle, which we crafted in our Rock Drake video. You want to check that out. Really nice saddle. May craft another one at some point, but you need like 2,000 red gems, which took me ages to get. Metal's really easy now. We have a nice metal base, but the red gems are still kind of a bit of a pain. Alright, so I'm just going to use a chitin recipe to kind of show you what I mean. So the way crafting works normally is that the armor quality or the weapon damage on the recipe up here is what you're going to get when you craft it. That's assuming that you have 0 in crafting skill. So you get the materials, you craft the item, you get that 173.7 armor. Now, if you do max out your crafting skill, you'll see I've used the Mindwipe Tonic, which if you guys haven't made before, you can see it here. It's not difficult to make. You know, rare flowers, rare mushrooms aren't really that rare. The rest of it's just stuff you'll pick up. Stimulants made using stimberries. It's all very easy. You can make one of these, completely reset your character. You get all your engram points back. You also get all of your points here for your skills. The only thing about the Mindwipe Tonic is that you can only use it once per level. So if you use it now, when you level up, you can use another one to get to change your skills again. But obviously, if you're at max level and you use one, that's it. You're set. You can't do it again. On a dedicated server like ours, I have changed it just now so that I can use this as much as possible, purely just so I can show you guys how the crafting skill works. So yeah, so right now I've maxed out. I've put 100 points into crafting, which gets you 1090. Now if you've ascended from the Ark, you've done the 3 levels, I think you have 15 extra levels, so you can put that in, I believe, for a grand total of about 1140, 1160, 1140 I think, yeah, because that would be 15 levels in this, yeah, so 1140% will be your max skill, which will give you a boost of up to 64% on the quality of the item you create. So I'm going to explain that now as easily as I can, because like I said, there is a lot of information, and while it is correct, it's just sometimes a little confusing. So basically with 0 crafting skill, I would get the 173.7 that I hit there. Now turn this into smithy. Okay, so the way the crafting skill works is that depending on how many points you have in, depends on your max chance. So like I said, if you put all of your points in, you can get up to a 64% increase in quality. So that would be 64% if you did get max. You don't always get your max, you basically, it's RNG, you have a chance of getting from, I guess, 0, I haven't seen it happen yet, but from 0 extra quality up to the 64% with maximum crafting skill. So anything in between there, and that percentage is based not on the 173% armor you see there. This is based on, sorry, I'm kind of dying of hunger here. There we go, sorry. Okay, so it's not based on the 173, it's based on the extra damage or extra armor. So what I mean by extra is you find out what the base armor is. So let's just take this for example, the chitin helmet. So chitin has a base of, like we've seen, 50. So you can see there it has 50 armor. So if I was just to create that out of my engrams, I would get 50 armor on that chitin every time. So you basically have to subtract the 50 from whatever the armor stat is here. So right now that would give us 123.7. So that's kind of the bonus you're getting from the blueprint. So if we were to get our max, say we have maximum crafting skill, which is 1140%, which will give us a max of 64% bonus. So it would be 64% of the 123.7, which would be 79.1 extra armor. So like I said, remove the base amount, which we know for chitin is 50, which leaves you 123.7, and then multiply that by what your maximum amount is. So 64% in this case we're going to use as an example, which means that you could possibly get an extra 79.1 armor on top of this. Sorry, 173. So if I had max crafting skill, which I don't because I haven't ascended with this character, so I have 100, but I have 1090%, so mine will be less than 64. But if I did have the 64, I could get 252.2 armor on this, which is a really nice increase when you're talking about something like an Ascendant blueprint. And it doesn't actually need to be Ascendant. If you check out some of our blueprints here, I mean that one is nice, 173, but look at this. This is a Mastercraft. It actually has more armor than the Ascended one. You know, it's, again, even if an Ascended blueprint drops for you there's a big window there. You know, it could be from say 170 to 190, and a Mastercraft could be 160 to 180. So there's some overlap where the lower level blueprint could still be better. It also means that the requirement on materials is better as well. It's lower. So basically you can get some really nice blueprints without having the need to be ascendant. So if you are putting everything into crafting, like our 1090%, if you do want to do that, you can get some really nice stuff right here. So we're going to make a couple of these. Chitin armor doesn't really cost a lot, and we have boatloads of chitin, so let's just bring in some stuff here. What else is this? As you can see, too much chitin, really. Alright, let's make a couple of these and see what else am I missing. Did I just pull fiber there? So we're out of range. S plus mod is brilliant, but the range isn't amazing because it's kind of in our building down here. Okay. Alright, we'll make 3 of these. First one, 181. 175. Like I said, orangey. 193. So you can see here I got a 1.8% boost. Now, like I said, it's completely random. It can be quite high, but obviously that's quite low. That's a 15.9% bonus. That's a 5.9% bonus. So we'll take the higher one here and just kind of show you the calculation that I was saying, but in practice. So we've got our base one here. So we take the base armor from the chitin, which is 50 away, and that gives us the 123.7. So then we multiply that by the 15.9, we'll just round up for the sake of this, percent. So that gives us the 19.7%, 19.7 armor increase that you can see there, the 193.3. So again, we're taking the 123.7 bonus armor you're getting from the chitin minus the base, so 123.7, and as you can see there, we got a 15.9% craft skill bonus that round. It's orangey. It could have been up to 40%, probably more with my crafting skill. So that gave us a 19.7 increase in the armor, which you can see at the top, 193.3. Now this also works for, well, it works for any blueprint. It's not just armor, it's obviously weapons as well. Now we need a couple of shotguns for the boss fight. Like I was saying, definitely bring a shotgun. I made 2 in case, you know, I fail the first time, which I hope I won't. I haven't seen anyone solo the boss yet, but I've got a good game plan. So anyway, I've made a couple of shotguns. Now my blueprint is ascendant. It is a 235.4% shotgun, which we have made before with just base crafting and got that, so we do have one. So I made 2, and these are quite expensive, so I probably won't be making any more of these as testing. But the first one I got a 9% increase. Now the base damage on a shotgun is 100%, so that's why we got the 9% is just a 12% damage increase on this. Sorry, actually the pump action is probably slightly more, is it? Pump action, no, it's 100%. Okay, cool. And then for the second one, which was much better, we got a 34.5% increase. So that's now at 282.1% damage. Shotgun, pump action shotgun, which is really nice. You know, it's like nearly 50 points above the Ascendant Blueprint level. With 1090 crafting skill. I just made this a couple of minutes ago. So that's with this crafting skill. Now if I had Ascended with this character and I had the 1140%, there would have been a chance to get, like I said, up to like 64% I think it is for max crafting bonus. I'm not entirely sure what my max bonus is, but you know, at 35% basically, skill bonus increase is really nice on this. It has nearly got me 50 points increased. And that's going to come in really handy for the boss fight. There's going to be a lot of shotgunning in it, which you will see. But the other thing is that I can now craft my set of flak armor. I do have a couple of Ascendant blueprints. And I also just have a couple of nice other pieces, like a 270 chest piece, 338 helmet, I got the pants. I got a full set here of blueprints for flak. So with my crafting skill, we could get some really nice items here. I'll make one piece now just to show you guys kind of potential. If you're seeing this after the boss fight has gone up, you'll be able to see all my armor and stuff already made, see what I actually had. If not, then check back tomorrow and you'll see what all my final armor set was. I mean, flak is pretty cheap even with these Ascendant blueprints and stuff, so it was only a 6% increase, so we'll make another one. Like I said, they're pretty cheap. I think I've got about 5,000 metal sitting there. So that's a 17%, which, I mean, if you look, that's already a really nice increase. 302 armor on the chest piece. The only thing I will say is that Aberration is really hot. I mean, it's 28 degrees right now, and we're not even in one of the hotter parts. So while the armor is better, your hypothermic insulation and stuff like that also increases, so you will get a lot hotter. So just watch out for that. Boss fight arena may not be that hot, I hope. So I can wear some really nice flak, and we'll get going on that. So I hope that helps, guys. I mean, I tried to simplify it as much as I could. To break it down just one more time really simply, find out what the base armor or base weapon damage is for an item if you were just to craft from engram points. Remove that. Whatever's left over is what your crafting skill will give you a percentage of. And like I said, it's completely random. Even if you have max crafting skill, that just increases your maximum. You can still get, look at this, 6%, you know. It is possible. Like you seen with the shotgun I had, that was like a 35% increase, so that was a nice one, and that could go even higher. So is crafting skill worth it? If it's not your end game level, like if you're not completely maxed on an official server, then I would say yes, absolutely. Put everything in the crafting skill, craft everything you need, and then just go quickly level up so you can do it again with the Mindwipe Tonic and get all your normal stats back. If you're on a dedicated server, you can do it as many times as you want, so that's not an issue. But unofficial, unless it's an alt character, I wouldn't bother trying to just go with a crafting character. You know, I have heard of some people that are in a big tribe and they want to just be helpful and just craft. You know, it's what they like doing, but you're not going to be able to do anything else. I mean, you've no weight to carry anything. You're not going to be able to fight, so it's only worth it if you can level up on an official server and use the Mindwipe Tonic again. Like I said, it's 1 per gained level, so as soon as you gain a level, you can use another Mindwipe Tonic. They're pretty cheap to make, so if you have the levels to move up, it could definitely be worth it, especially if you were close to a level, like a high level. You got some nice recipes and you wanted to craft them before you went for a boss fight or something. Yeah, so I hope that helps, guys. Hope I simplified it, and I just wanted to give you a quick look at what we're going to be using in the boss fight. Also, like I said, some people don't like when we use Ascendant stuff for things, but our server has the same difficulty setting as official, the same loot quality drops as official, so there's no reason for us not to use them because we did get them fairly. We have the video if you guys want to check it out. Our Ascendant loot run on the surface. We did get tons of crop, which you guys have probably gotten as well, but we did get maybe 8 to 10 really nice Ascendant recipes, so they are there. Keep at it. You can get it unofficial just like we got it. And again, crafting skill can be worth it if you can undo it to get your normal stats back. Hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and again, either come back tomorrow, check out the boss fight, or it was yesterday, in which case go check it out right now. And we'll see you again next time.